Nature's Light is really about how we feel about our music. Is very basic and very woodsy, and not a lot of technical stuff involved, although there can be. And we try to make it as organic as possible. And that's part of the build-up of Nature's Light. Would you say or not?
Well, I think we've always been inspired by nature, so it would be a natural evolution of our projects to entitle the CD or the album Nature's Light. But in these dark times of what's going on with, with COVID and everybody on lockdown and not being able to travel or to tour, and our whole industry kind of coming to a standstill, which has been really difficult, not only for us, for our crew members, for the fans. So I feel like we go to nature more than ever before, probably for more inspiration, for more escapism from what's happening in our world today. And because it's been the inspiration, it kind of is the light within itself. It's the moonlight, it's the beautiful light from the sun, right? Every visual that we were seeing was so illuminated and so inspirational that nature in itself wound up being the magic, or nature's light, which wound up being the concept of the album. Right. Not that we have concept albums per se. I don't think every single song falls in line with the concept album, because we usually look at every song individually as a journey. But as far as the album artwork is concerned, or the title, I think that's where we're always inspired by nature. So it illuminates the dark of these times and of our lives in general.
We really have no direction. We just like that organic type of music. So we just wander aimlessly around playing our music, a bit like wandering minstrels. And we have no direction home, as Bob Dylan would say. And I think, although we go back, I mean, my music is 1500s, Renaissance period. And to me, I always draw from that. Candice she's more into the modern music of today. She will listen to the radio, whereas I won't, right?
No, never.
And so she adds that little modern tinge just to kind of give it an edge. And I stay, all the music that I listen to is basically Renaissance music, and that's what motivates me completely. I've been through the rock stages. I love to turn it on, get the Strat. I used to play a Gibson, and I got too old for that. So I took up the Strat. And I do like to turn up the amplifier, which is not a Marshall anymore, but it used to be before it became trendy. And I do have fun playing rock and rocking out, as they say. But my heart at the moment, and has been for the last 20 years, is firmly into the grasp of the Renaissance period, of that purity, the organic instruments.
I think when it comes to our albums that, I don't know if we ever really have a direction or even a concept in mind. We honestly get so caught up in the creative process of making the music, and each individual song is so important for us to just lose ourselves within the grand scale of the creativity and the creative process. He always creates the music, first and foremost, and then he plays it for me. We do the top line. I'll go walk through the woods or take a drive or something and absorb that and try to come up with the lyrics that match the visual of that music perfectly. And but we can go into the studio and hear all this different instrumentation and play different instruments within the song. And I've seen him play incredible things on the guitar and then listen back to it and say, you know what? I feel like the electric guitar in that spot is too overwhelming. Let's take it out and put in a recorder or a mandolin or hurdy-gurdy or something. And I can't imagine any other virtuoso guitarist or well-known guitarist or legendary guitarist, is your head going like this now? Or you're not listening to me at all?
No, I wasn't listening.
Take out their own works and their own solos and put in an obscure, you know, a nickel harp or something in the place where that guitar would be. So for me, I just always love watching how he assembles and then disassembles and then reassembles, and to see how it winds up at the end of the process is just, it's just amazing.
I just love the idea of the simplicity of the sun coming up. It's a new day, and it's a very natural thing. The sun will always rise, as far as we know. I think it's such a basic thing, looking out early in the morning and seeing the sun rising. I don't know, it's that, again, back to that organic, natural feeling of the sun's coming up, another day. What do you have to say? What have you done?
Second element. Back to Sarah Brightman.
Yes,
and
carry
Frank
on.
Peterson.
No, you carry on, because
we've been big fans of Sarah Brightman for very many years, and her work with Frank is just incredible. And we found out that actually when we heard the song on an album that she had done many years ago, we just instantly fell in love with it. Second Element 2, I think it's like Roman numeral 2, but there's two versions of it. One she does is more of a love song, and this other one, it's really still a love song, but it's a love song to the element of water, and how water is the source of our lives, and how, you know, traveling through rivers and springing up life everywhere it goes. And it was just such a fascinating concept. Of course, we're very connected with elements, with earth, with nature, with fire, with water, with air, with the moon, with the sun, all of this going back to nature's light again. So we thought that it would be a perfect home to do a song that was so entwined with our theory of nature's light in the element of water. And that was what the song wound up being, the second element, which was the water element. Wish You Were Here is a great song that we discovered while we were touring. Actually, it's before we were on tour with Blackmore's Night. We were touring with one of Ritchie's other bands. Listening to, well, we recorded it for Shadow of the Moon, 1997 originally.
Yeah.
So we heard it on the radio when we were on tour, probably with Purple or Rainbow, I think. And it was originally done by the Rednecks. And it was such a great song that when we heard it, we tried to find out more information about it, and it stayed on the charts in Germany for, what was that, 17 weeks?
17 weeks. Yes.
17 weeks on the charts in Germany. And Ritchie really just fell in love with it. It's actually one of our favorite songs to do in concert, and we always ask the audience for requests, what they want to hear. And it's one of the songs that they always ask for, like repeatedly ask for. So although we originally did record it in '97 and kind of put our own spin and our own take on it, then after that we released it again on Winter Carols. And then we decided to do a 2020 version of it.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
So redid the vocal on it, and
Let's do it. I know it's not.
Okay. Wish you were here, near my countryman. Wish you were here. I wish you were here. Don't you know the snow is getting colder, and I miss you like hell, and I'm feeling blue. Fly it away.
Something like that.